Welcome to ECCB Connects. This is a program produced by the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. It's designed to share with you who we are, what we do, and how we serve you. On this episode, the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank and its partners get ready to host the 9th Growth and Resilience Dialogue, a two-day transformative conference where innovation meets sustainability. Stay with us for the details after the break. Season 27 of ECCB Connects is coming to an end. The final episode of the season will be released on 26th March with ECCB in Action, a summary of the ECCB's work over the period January to March in pursuit of its strategic objectives. We thank you for staying connected with us during the season and hope that you have gained some useful tips to build a solid financial future. We'll be back in May to discuss more issues that are important to you and to share with you how the ECCB is helping to improve the well-being of the people of our currency union. While we're on break, do stay connected with us on our social media platforms at ECCB Connects. Sybil, welcome back to ECCB Connects.
Thank you so much, Hannah. It's a pleasure to be here.
Great. We're here to discuss the 9th Growth and Resilience Dialogue. It's fast approaching, April 10th and 11th, and 2 transformative days are being promised. What can we expect this time around?
We can expect insightful presentations. We can expect interactive presentations. So it's not that you're going to just come and listen. It's really engaging and interactive. And we can expect ideas that ask us to rethink, relearn, and to transform ourselves, our communities, our economies, and our region in the process. The theme is in pursuit of extraordinary excellence. And so we're not talking about the regular run-of-the-mill sort of movements, transformation, or change. We're talking really about leapfrogging. And by leapfrogging, we mean to do extraordinary jumps forward, not just incremental. And this takes its cue from Governor Antoine's 2023 challenge that asks the question, what would it take to double the region's GDP, its gross domestic product, over a period of 10 years? And so that requires us really moving away from what we have been doing, maybe doing well, but let us not make good the enemy of greatness. And so we have to move from doing things good to really doing things which are great. And that's really what it is about.
Sybil, let's take a closer look at some of the areas of focus for this year's dialogue and identify some of the thought leaders who will be presenting on the various topics. Let's look at indigenous tourism. Why indigenous tourism?
Well, indigenous tourism has really its anchor in what we are now talking about as regenerative tourism, sustainable tourism, green tourism. But tourism is about really not just sun and sand. Persons want to come and experience what is the essence of a country, of a people, of its culture. When you preserve a history, when you preserve a culture, you really ensure the longevity, the survivability, and the growth and development of the people, the country, the community, and the region. So that's what it's all about. Because remember, we are focusing on how do we double our gross domestic product, which is really how do we double our productivity? How do we double our standard of living? How do we double all of the infrastructure that we need to really advance and really become a sustainable island state? Now, to bring focus to this exciting topic about regenerative indigenous tourism, we have quite a lineup. I won't mention all, but I'll tell you that we have Chief Annette Sanford, and she is the first Kalinago chief who is a female in the history of the Kalinago people in the Commonwealth of Dominica. So that really is something that we look so much to hearing from her. Another female gracing the conference would be Donna Regis, and she is the Secretary General of the Caribbean Tourism Organization. And we have many others. And so when we think about the range and depth of the speakers, we are in for an awesome discussion, an awesome engagement.
Now, Sybil, data infrastructure is becoming increasingly vital for development and resilience. What would the dialogue around this topic look like?
Economic development requires data. We need data to make informed decision making, to drive policy actions. And so we can expect that we're going to talk about data interoperability. How can we look at different data sets, not beyond the normal? Remember, we're talking about extraordinary. Yeah. So beyond the normal that we talk about in terms of GDP, which is important, in terms of debt service ratio, which that is also important. What other data sets in our ecosystem that we can merge with our standard data sets to create even more robust assessments and analysis? And we're also talking about data resilience and data infrastructures. So what sort of infrastructure are we required to move into this new era of technological advancements? And of course, we can't talk about technology and data without talking about data security. And that is where we get into our cyber resilience. And I'm telling you, we're going to have a blue team demonstration simulation that will show persons in the audience whose area of expertise is in IT. They're going to join teams and they're going to be immersed live into a cyber simulation where the audience will also be experiencing those scenarios and also making up their minds on what would be the optimal move to ensure data security. So we have a range of speakers. And when I talk about speakers, I want to highlight Dr. Curtis Charles. He's the Director of Academic Affairs at the University of the West Indies File Islands campus in Antigua and Barbuda, so our own backyard. And we also have David Farrell, who is the principal for the Caribbean Institute of Meteorology and Hydrology. And then we have other companies like Fortinet, and we also have Hitachi Cyber. So we have, I am telling, persons will come and they will find so many golden nuggets to really create that push for extraordinary excellence.
Sybil, sports tourism will be another major topic at GRD this year. Now, we saw how our regional athletes shone at the last Olympics in Paris, so this should be another interesting discussion. What do you have in store for this topic?
We have our own from the Commonwealth of Dominica, triple jumper, gold at the 2024 Olympics, Mrs. Thea Lafont Gadson.
Wow.
She will be here.
Live and in person.
Live and in person. I'm going to shake her hand, take my photo, and everyone will get a chance to experience that. And she will talk about really what goes into making an Olympian a gold medalist.
Wow.
In terms of sports development and investment. It will be so rewarding for us to hear from our athletes and to honor them, because she's not just representing the Commonwealth of Dominica. She's also representing the OECS and the wider Caribbean.
I like that GRD is offering this platform to highlight and showcase excellence.
Showcase excellence. When you set a goal for extraordinary excellence, and you have to be able to show those areas that are extraordinary and then be able to replicate what was the methodology into getting there. So that's the third topic.
And the final area of focus, electric vehicles. These are gaining momentum globally. How is the adoption of EVs, as they are called, tied to the growth and resilience of our region?
In terms of resilience, you have to talk about energy security. Right. You have to talk about environmental sustainability. We have hydro, we have solar, we have wind, we have so many options that we need to explore and we need to really harness. And so we're going to bring that discussion to the fore. And we have, as I said, some insightful, not only thought leaders, but innovators who have pioneered. So I highlight from out of the University of the West Indies, we have Dr. Lehana Henry, And she's a mechanical engineer, but also the CEO and founder of Rum and Sargassum Inc. Now, we've been seeing sargassum around certain periods, and it has really impacted our coastal areas, our tourism industry. But take a problem and make an opportunity, really. So how can we use this for biofuels? And this is what she has been able to do along with partnerships in terms of renewable energy. And so that is going to be exciting. And then we have Wayne Archibald, Dr. Wayne Archibald. He's the founder and executive director of Green Solutions International SKN Inc. And so he will also be talking about EVs. And we have 2 other speakers, and we have an exciting showcase showing the transformation of a diesel-powered fuel vehicle to an electric-powered vehicle. And so it's really something that everyone can come and learn. We have master classes, we have simulations, we have presentations, we have interactive riverside discussions, and we have presentations where you can come, ask questions, engage the audience, but also you online, you are able to share your questions, give your comments, and be a part of an amazing, pivotal, transformative event.
Okay. Sybil, who exactly is this highly anticipated growth and resilience dialogue for?
It really is for everyone. And that's what the ECCB is about. We serve the region's people. And when we serve, service comes with it. Accountability that we have to deliver what we said we're going to deliver. And so sign up, log on. We have our website at the ECCB-Central Bank. And if you go to our website, you'll be able to see the area that you sign up to, that you can then be able to be a part of this awesome. I'm going to have to repeat it. Awesome conference. Because we deliver. We not only talk the talk, we walk the walk. And that's what is important. In pursuit of extraordinary excellence. And that's what we're delivering on, excellence.
And of course, it will be streamed live on the ECCB social media platforms.
Yes, you can tune into our Facebook, ECCB Connects, or to our YouTube channel, and you will be able to be part of this In Pursuit of Extraordinary Excellence, Growth and Resilience Dialogue 2025, the 10th, mark your calendars, 10th and 11th April from 8:30 till 1 p.m.
And finally, Sybil, when people leave this insightful conference, what do you hope that they would take away with them?
We hope that they take away not only inspiration, but that they take away nuggets that will allow them to then move, act, respond. It's for everyone. And when you leave the conference, you're going to be inspired, but you're also going to be motivated to act in your interest, in the interest of your people, your households, your community, and the region. That's how we become each year better citizens and better individuals.
We certainly look forward to the 9th Growth and Resilience Dialogue. Sybil, thank you for chatting with us and all the best.
Thank you so much. Looking to see you continuing to working at the GID.
We've come to the end of this week's episode of ECCB Connects. We discussed the upcoming 9th Growth and Resilience Dialogue to be held on the 10th and 11th of April. Be sure to visit the ECCB's website for more information. Thank you for viewing this episode of ECCB Connects. We invite you to join us again next week when we will wrap up Season 27 with ECCB in Action, a summary of the bank's work from the period January to March in pursuit of its strategic objectives. Until then, stay connected.